I want to take you now back to America's finest city here in San Diego, where voters were selecting which two candidates for mayor will appear on the November ballot.
And let's take a look at the latest results for you. Right now, incumbent Mayor Todd Gloria leading with 52% of the vote, actually handily over the rest of the field. In second place at this moment is current San Diego police officer Larry Turner. He sits in at 23%. So as of right now, it looks like they will be headed to a runoff in November. Our Zara Barker is joining us live from downtown. She has more on that race. Sarah?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon or evening rather to you both. We just heard from Mayor Todd Gloria and Larry Turner after these latest election results just dropped moments ago. As you said, current San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria in the lead, taking 52% of the votes, with Larry Turner just falling directly behind him with 23% of the votes. Larry Turner garnering 33,000 votes to take that second place lead behind Mayor Todd Gloria. So if these results stand as they are now, even with more of these results coming in, it looks like these two, Mayor Todd Gloria and Larry Turner, a police officer and Marine Corps, former Marine Corps member of 23 years, these two will be facing off in the November election. We just had a chance to talk with both of them after these results came in. Take a listen.
Tonight's results are an endorsement of continuing to do things that we have done together over the last 4 years. Pave more roads, house more homeless people, build more affordable homes for working and middle-class San Diegans, and keeping San Diego one of the safest big cities in this country. That is what we've endeavored to do under the most difficult of circumstances over the last 4 years. It is what we will continue to do when we get 4 more years this November.
I think everybody's ready for a change, and the change is coming with me. No excuses with me. We're just going to go forward. We're going to work hard for the people. I'm going to be a mayor of the people, and this is a great Independence Day.
Anything we haven't talked?
I am not a politician. I am not a politician. I don't want to be a politician. I just want to be your mayor, and I want to help fix our city. That's it. And then I'm going to be done.
And so whether Gloria wins another term or if Larry Turner will win his first ever political seat, this position will come with a lot of voter concerns attached to them, of course. That includes how to handle the homelessness crisis, where should new shelters be built, and how will they be funded? There's also the issue plaguing America's finest city of affordable housing, aging infrastructure in the city as well. It's estimated to cost $4.8 billion in funding over the next 5 years to fix some of the major issues in the city. So that will be the next mayor's big issue, is the aging infrastructure as well. Now, of course, these are big and very difficult decisions that lie ahead for the mayor, whether that is the incumbent mayor, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, or if it will be a new person, Larry Turner, coming in, having never held a political seat or having never held a political office before. But this is the top job of San Diego, and it's something that voters do not take lightly, as we saw tonight. So again, if these numbers stand as they are now, Larry Turner will be facing off against current incumbent mayor Todd Gloria. So those two will be facing off in the November election, just a couple of months away. But again, this is a big job for whoever is going to take it, whether that's going to be Larry Turner or San Diego City current mayor Todd Gloria. We're live downtown. Zara Barker, Fox 5 News.
And those two candidates already having a little bit of a dust up through this campaign, so it'll be a race to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Then we were talking about Larry Turner not living within the area there, so we'll see if that rears its head back in November.